Alright, so we are here. Let me turn this down a tad bit. There we go. So I don't get copyright. We're here to react to the 2K26 ratings reveal.
One question, what's Roman?
Just a second. I'm actually going to move this mouse pad up a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're actually going to be reacting to the WWE 2K26 ratings reveal. Of course, the game comes out for me March 5th for the standard edition. For more people, it comes out March the 6th. That spent the extra $100 that I didn't have at the moment. Alright, here we go. 47 minutes long. They're supposed to reveal the ratings of everybody. We're going to see. The game looks incredible this year. Big announcement coming. I will not be doing for the time being, depending on how stuff works out, not be doing a solo universe movie this year. Stay tuned for more news on that coming March 13th.
WWE headquarters. Over the course of the next hour, we're going to be telling you everything you need to know about WWE 2K26. Of course, the question everybody wants answered: who are the top-rated superstars? A jam-packed hour of all the information, analysis, and opinions, and a dynamic duo to bring you all that, including one of the most outspoken, strongly opinionated superstars of all. Perfect fit for that would be you. Perfect fit for a ratings reveal. Of course, KO has held tons of gold. Former Universal Champion. We welcome Kevin Owens to the ratings reveal.
Thank you.
Well, would you check out your yard 2K26 KO with your ring entrance here?
That's always my favorite.
87 for Kevin Owens.
A former WWE champion.
Okay.
Multi-time tag team legend and current WWE broadcaster.
Big E in the game with an 85 overall.
Let's get right into it. What do you say we start right off?
What the fuck?
With the Raw ratings among the male superstars, the top 12. We waste no time.
All right, top 12 male superstars.
First reveal. And
okay, so we have starting from 7. Tied at number 7 is Finn Balor at an 88. Should be a 90. Bronson Reed also should be a 90 to a 90 or 89. Are tied, both at 88. Damian Priest with a rating of 87. That guy should be at least an 85. Dominic Mysterio at an 87. Should be fucking higher than that, in my opinion. Kevin Owens at an 87. That's fine. The guy's been out with injury. Sheamus has an 86, but Damian Priest has an 87. What?
It is this dynamic dozen that begins with Sheamus as an 86. KO, we mentioned you as an 87, although you're here on Raw. Dirty Dom is there, and then you see Priest, Big Bronson Reed, and Finn Balor rounding out the bottom half of the top 12, KO.
What the fuck? Dominic should at least be an 80 or a 90.
I've been puzzling again, but I'm very happy. That's a pretty good rating for a guy who had an extra.
And it's a great group as well. I think of the year that Sheamus had. Obviously tailed off a little bit at the end, but when he was on your television screen, he was having banger after banger after banger.
As for the top group in the Raw,
okay, here's the top 10.
2K26.
Number 1, we have some ties. A 3-way tie for number 1. That is CM Punk at a 94. Guys to cover the game should be a 95. Seth Rollins at a rating of 94. Should also be a 95, but 1 point down isn't that big of a deal. Brock Lesnar making his return to the 2K series, not in DLC. Of course, he was DLC for WWE 2K25. Making also a 3-way tie with Rollins and Punk at a 94. Brock Lesnar should be at least a 92 to a 90. That dude has been gone. Jey Uso at a 91. I don't like that. Guy should at least be an 89. 90 for the greatest, the most humble man in WWE, Logan Paul. Should be a 95. Braun Breaker at a 90. The same rating for Logan Paul as Braun Breaker is crazy. Braun Breaker should be in the mid-90s with a 95 overall. What the fuck?
Logan Paul tied with Braun Breaker at 90. Jey Uso is sandwiched in between the group that then leads us to
the fact they put Jey Uso 1 point higher than Braun Breaker is bullshit.
Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar.
I think CM Punk rightfully is at the top, but I want to say 2K, stop sitting on that fence. You know the beef
Here's your
between
top 5.
Rollins and Punk, the fact that they both have 94s. I don't make a choice, make a decision.
KO, you agree with this?
The first, well, them being at 94, number 1, tied, yes. Brock Lesnar had 1 match last year. I don't think that 94 is well deserved. But
No.
I suspect the 2K crew to be terrified of him, rightfully so. So they're not going to give him an 82, you know, or whatever. But yeah, and Jey Uso, 91, well deserved, I think, actually.
No.
Let's get into the CM Punk conversation. CM Punk comes in at a 94, obviously main evented WrestleMania.
Game
you know what
looked
happened in SummerSlam.
absolutely
and
incredible.
Then this past fall reclaims the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not be towards the top or at the top after a year?
Should be a 95, but okay.
Again, going off the last year of action, obviously, that's what he says. That's probably wrong. But Seth Rollins, I know what you're saying. They shouldn't be equal because it'd be, you know, more interesting to know which one broke the ice there. But Seth belongs there as well.
Let's share some of the reactions to the men's superstar ratings on Raw.
I can't wait to see these. You guys always are hilarious.
Do you know what your rating is yet?
No clue.
You're going to go 93. 93 were 2 up last year. Took come on, the champion of your entire
On
world.
SmackDown,
take a
Drew
guess?
McIntyre's a
I
93.
would say I'm like 75.
Spot on. You're 75.
Tyler Breeze was a 75.
Whoa,
Jacob
keep on
Fa-
running.
Jake, this is what I saw these earlier, but I decided to do a live reaction for you guys that will be up here. Jacob Fatu being a 88 is criminal. Dude should be at least a 92. Ethan Page, the
Come on, man. Y'all could have,
the most longest, I do believe, reigning intercontinental North American champion.
Just a little bit more.
Say it again. 83.
83 for Ethan Page. Bro should at least be mid-80s. Should at least be mid-80s. Because what the fuck?
You're only going to raise me 2, and you're going to put Punk on the cover. Disappointed again.
What a joke. But thank you for making it higher than last year. Last year I was 80. Almost quit. I'm very glad I did it.
Do you have a prediction?
What I think it should be, I think it should be 87 to 88.
Obafemi deserves to be 105. I'm pushing.
And they gave Obafemi, the most dominant man in NXT, an 85. Bro should be an 88 to an 89, if not a 90.
But it's very serious. 2K, are you listening?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Xavier Woods
Your rating
It better not
is
be
is an 82.
82. That I can agree with.
82 is not as good as I wanted to be minus.
Next year, get it right. 95 plus, McIntyre on the cover. Or else.
The serious that Woodsy takes it with. I mean, I don't know that anybody cares more when
He's
it comes to the
invested.
gameplay.
He is absolutely invested.
So that takes care of the top 12 when it comes to the men. Now we
Top
get
12 when we get to
the
women?
Raw Women's Reveal 2K26.
All right,
ratings
Raw Women's
for
roster.
the Raw Women's.
This is crazy. Okay. We have Asuka at a 91. Fucking ridiculous. Should be mid-80s. Alexa Bliss, 87. Should be mid-80s as well. To a 83 to an 85. Raquel Rodriguez, incredible year. She's an 86. Coming in at number 9. On the ranking of this here, she's ranked an 86. She should be an 88. Same with Roxanne Perez. 85 is a good medium for her. It's kind of ridiculous a little bit. I think she needs to be a little lower. Maybe 83, 82. Just my opinion. Kairi Sane being an 84 is kind of crazy. She needs to at least be an 88. And Lyra Valkyria getting an 84. Same ranking as Kairi Sane. She should be lower in my opinion.
Roster and the depth of this roster continues to impress. Lyra Valkyria and Kairi Sane at 84s. Roxanne Perez, what a rising star at an 85.
Should be an 88. That's the reason. She had an incredible year.
Raquel Rodriguez, Alexa Bliss, 87, 86.
87. for Alexa Bliss is nuts.
And there's Asuka coming in at number 7, KO.
Asuka still being in the 90s? What?
Yeah, Asuka had quite the year, too. 91's a pretty good rating for her.
No.
I almost feel it may be too low.
No, it's too high, KO.
Yeah.
I think if anything here that I want to take issue with, Lyra at 84, number 11, I thought Lyra had a fantastic year.
She did,
84,
but
I was thinking somewhere near 87, 88, that range for Lyra. So I would argue Lyra's
I was thinking the same thing for Raquel.
The top
She's an 86.
of the women's roster, it is elite, and the ratings.
Okay, here's the top 5 for the women's roster. Of course, Rhea Ripley, like every goddamn year, gets the highest rating with a 96. It's fair. It's kind of crazy. Becky Lynch coming in number 2 at a 94. I would put her high 90s, maybe a 95, 96. Io coming in at number 3 on the rankings, the way they're doing this, at a 93. Io had an incredible year, bro. Should be a 95. You know, she needs to go up about 2 more points. Naomi coming in at 92 is crazy. Naomi should be a 95. Naomi had an incredible year until she got pregnant. Stephanie Vecchia coming in at number 4. Her and Naomi tied with a rating of 90. Holy shit. Her, Stephanie, and Liv tie for the number 4 spot in this Raw Women's Division at a 92. Like I said, Naomi should be 95 to a 94. That's insane. Stephanie Vecchia, as much as I've not liked her title reign, should be high 90s. 94, 95. Liv, same thing. Should be a 94, 95.
Top 6 with a tie at number 4 between Stephanie
That's
Vecchia,
crazy
Liv
stupid.
Morgan, of
It's
course, the Royal
what?
Rumble winner, and Naomi at 92s. Io Sky, I mean, some of her matches this year are 93. Big Time Bex comes in at 94. And Mommy's right at home. Number 1, Kevin Owens, a 96 for Rhea Ripley.
I think it all makes sense the way it's laid out. I actually think Io should probably be tied for number 1 after the year she's had. And
Yeah.
I say she should be tied. That is out of my fear of Rhea. What I really want to say is Io should be above Rhea, but Rhea has beaten me up many times in the past. Probably responsible for a lot of this neck surgery, so...
I was going to make the same argument. I think as incredible as Rhea is, if Io isn't neck and neck, or maybe slightly above, I know Rhea's beloved, we all love Rhea, but Io, it's a very strong group in that top 6, but I think Io is a little too low there.
KO, I think Rhea would actually agree with that. The relationship that they've developed over the course of the past year, obviously you know the tag team success, the admiration they have for each other and how their styles and the way they go about things meshes so perfectly. I think it's like, you know, the mutual admiration society between those two.
No doubt. She'd agree if you said it. With me, just because I said it, she'd be furious.
Your reaction to Becky Lynch coming in at 94?
Becky had a great year. I think she is someone, you talk about the man making the title. The man has truly made the Women's Intercontinental Championship feel big. She's made it feel important. I think she's elevated a lot of superstars. She has really added some new wrinkles to her game. We've seen a version of Becky Lynch who hands out Bexy Awards now, who like to make up nicknames for the commentators. But I think she's very dialed in. It's very cool to see her.
That's crazy.
This far into her career still.
Io should definitely be higher.
Here's how our female superstars reacted.
Let's see how they reacted, man.
Wow.
Tiffany is a 91.
It's actually gone up
That-
a lot since NXT. Oh my gosh, I'm in
That's-
the 90s.
that's
That's
valid.
amazing.
That's
An
valid.
86? That's all I get?
Raquel's a little upset at an 86.
86. Well, let's see how it is.
She's stunning, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's 85. It's perfect. Should have been 100.
Chelsea Green should have been a 90.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
personal
strong.
opinion.
Thank you, you guys.
96, you're the highest rated woman on Raw.
I am a 96. I mean, damn straight. I'm a 96.
You gonna tell me my 2K score is an 81?
Wow. They gave Flash an 81, bro. That's nuts.
No, I'm the baby powerhouse. Hell,
What?
One question. What's Raymond?
We're just gonna have to do what I really want, which is tear this women's division apart. Then we'll see who's in 86. Then we'll see who's in 86.
Roman is 85.
Roman is lower by 1 point than Rhea Ripley. Don't know how I feel about my tribal chief.
Oh, they have acknowledged her in 2K26. That is for sure, as Rhea Ripley tops the Raw ratings here in 2K26. We asked Paul Heyman his thoughts on the Raw ratings.
Oh, they got the Oracle.
Please tell me that your question was rhetorical and you just wanted to see the look on my face when I'm asked a question like this. When you take Logan Paul, when you take Braun Breaker, when you take Bronson Reed, when you take Austin Theory, and you deprive them of their rightful number of 100, why?
Let's jump right into SmackDown.
All right, SmackDown ratings.
Female superstar.
Female superstars coming up. All right, we got Chelsea Green at number 9. Or, okay, let's go from 12 to in order. At number 12 on the women's roster at a 77, we got Alba Fire. Should be lower than that. Kind of winning towards 70 fucking 3 for Alba Fire. Piper Niven, who finally gets rid of the name fucking Dewdrop. I don't know if she was Piper Niven in the last game or not. I didn't put her in universe mode that much. I kind of got jumbled up with a lot of things over the year. That's why we didn't finish universe mode. One of these years, universe mode will have its first WrestleMania pay-per-view, and we'll have multiple seasons. Probably this year, because that announcement coming up on March 13th, I kind of want to announce it. The person I'm doing it with is getting married here soon. Congratulations, my guy. That guy. So stay tuned for big news coming. It'll probably be on his channel. I don't know if he wants to do it on this channel. That's more than enough. Like, cool. You can do it over here. But we got some big things planned. Of course, 2K Showcase mode will be going on the YouTube channel March 13th. A few days after his wedding. So I'm really excited about that. March 24th is when Daredevil Born Again Season 2 starts. So, okay. Here we go. Piper Niven should be an 80 to an 85. I really enjoy her work. Michin being fucking 82 is abysmal. She should have been a 75. Chelsea Green at an 85. I would put her at a 90, but that's just because I love her so much. Natty at an 86. Tied with Julia at number 7. Natty should be a little bit higher if we're getting the actual Natty Neidhart and not the fucking ridiculous cat lady we've been getting. So I don't have too much to say about these top 12, but some of them don't deserve to be in this top 12. Like Alpha 5, that's kind of crazy.
This is the group that rounds out that dandy dozen, with the Secret Hervis coming in at 77 and 79. Michin at 82. Chelsea Green at 85. Natty's at 86, as is Julia. Beautiful Madness.
Julia being 86 is a little egregious.
Biggie, let's jump right into our top 6 here. These are the SmackDown female superstars ratings.
All right, number 1. This is what pisses me off about 2K. Number 1. Oh my God. Number 1 is Bianca Belair. So let's just go from 5 to fucking 1. 5, Nia Jax is an 88. She should be a 70 because the woman can't fucking wrestle. Number 5 is Jade Cargill, tied with Nia Jax. Jade Cargill, as much as I hate her championship reign, should be in the 90s. Low 90s, but in the 90s. Bayley being an 89 needs to go down to an 85. That's kind of crazy. Number 3 is Tiffany Stratton, and good God, that woman is scrumptious. Her being a 91 is fucking ridiculous. She should be at least a 95. Charlotte Flair being a 93 at number 2 is egregious as well. Charlotte should be low 90s. Bianca Belair, somebody we haven't seen, I believe, in 2026. In the end of towards the end of 2025 with a hand injury at 94 is fucking ridiculous on SmackDown. She should be an 89. I said it.
We're just ahead of the queen, the 14-time champion, Charlotte Flair at 93. Tiffy time, number 3. Bailey, number 4, and a tie at 5 with Jade Cargill and Nia Jax.
This is such an interesting talking point for me because I think Bianca, on talent alone, absolutely deserves to be there. But she didn't have a back half of the year. We're talking about everything.
Exactly.
This is just from January through WrestleMania.
Right.
Yeah.
And look, WrestleMania, her, Rhea, Io, incredible match.
Yeah,
One
incredible
of the best
match.
Ever.
She doesn't
But
need to be a
still,
94.
I don't think Bianca should be
But
number
maybe her first 4 months was strong enough to argue that she deserves to still be at the top.
And
I
then
don't
you
know
consider
about that because consistently putting on matches of quality every week, like Charlotte, like the other girl, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And then you consider the.
Every truck
You're right, KO. It
trucks
doesn't.
talk, but only one delivers the trucks worth talking about. Ram Truck Month, the most powerful light-duty gas lineup in America, backed by America's best powertrain limited warranty. Hurry in now for great deals. Nothing stops Ram.
Back end of Jade Cargill and the success she had down the stretch of 2025.
Very dominant, holding a world title right now. You could argue that Jade should be higher as well.
I agree.
What do you say we jump right into the men's ratings?
I say let's do it.
Men's rating is on SmackDown. Here come the top 12. Nick Aldis, my God. Hitting an 85 at number 12. I'm so happy he's in the fucking game because I'm actually going to use him as a wrestler and not a general manager. Nick Aldis at number 12 coming in 85. That's fair. You know, if you know the guy from NWA and his indie career and his TNA career as Magnus, the guy deserves to be an 85. Jimmy Uso being an 86, a little egregious. I think he should be a little bit lower than maybe an 80 to an 84. Shinsuke Nakamura being an 86 is a little bit crazy too. I'd have put him in the lower 80s. Are we kidding me? Sami Zayn is almost a 90. Okay, we'll get to that. Tied at number 8, AJ Styles has another rating of an 88. What the fuck? AJ should be at least a 90 to a 94. Jacob Fatu, of course I've talked. Jacob should be a 90. Holy crap, just bump him up 3 more points. Holy shit, it's not that hard. Actually, bump him up 2 more points to be a 90. Like, it's not that hard, man. He's arguably going to be in one of the main events at WrestleMania, which, if you guys don't watch our podcast, I'm going to put that episode up to premiere 12 noon today. Yeah. What the fuck are we doing? Make him a 90. AJ Styles at an 88. We already talked about it. Sami Zayn being an 89 is egregious. Dude should be an 85.
Go ahead, I mean, is he taking off the blazer anytime soon?
Look, we know his credentials, before he got to WWE, but if this is based on what have you done for me lately, what have you done in 2025, incredible GM, but what have we seen this man do in the ring?
I agree. Again.
You just tossed the ratings across
I'm tired of looking at some of those faces anyway.
And Jimmy Uso, one of maybe the
That's
best
crazy.
team wrestler of all
Jake
time.
Funk too.
Only
It
a
still
tick
makes me
higher,
mad, you
just
guys.
1 point higher.
Of the guy
talking
who
to the
talks in
stream.
an office.
All right, let's get right to it. The very, very top
All right, top
of this roster.
5. Or top 6. Oh my god. Alright. So, I hate that cup. You just made my fucking teeth itch, you asshole. Alright, number 6. LA Knight being an 89. Fucking egregious. Should be an 85. Randy Orton being a 92, I'm okay with. He's a fucking legend. Absolutely being insanely overlooked, I believe. Gunther being a 93 at number 3 on this list, and the same rating as Drew McIntyre. Gunther should be an 80 or a 95. Just bump him up 2 more points. He should be in the same conversation as Roman and Cody, who both come in at a 95 overall rating.
And tied for number 1 with dueling 95s, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns. Drew McIntyre, who, of course, you can't start off 2026 better than Drew has, a 93, as is Gunther, the career killer. Randy Orton, the legend killer, at 92, and L.A. Knight, coming in at an 89.
You know, to me, Gunther should be tied at number 1 with Cody
Yes.
at the very least. Maybe
Absolutely.
even a bit higher. Roman wasn't that active. I understand he's Roman Reigns. We got to give him a good rating. I get it. But, it's, again, a bit puzzling. The Kevin ratings would be very different.
And LA Knight, not even in the 90s? I'm a bit baffled.
Sounds about right to me.
Do you think the rating of LA
Well, with
Knight...
the year he had, yeah.
Okay.
The year he had... Listen, Randy Orton's there at a 92. Do you feel Knight should have been bumped up to at least a 90 or a 91 when you consider Randy Orton at a 92, Gunther at a 93? I mean, Gunther obviously had headline-making moments, including what we saw against Cena in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, 93 is definitely too low for Gunther. I agree.
Yeah, and he's tied with Drew, who, Drew's the champion now, but most of 2025, I don't think Drew had that great of a year. So, there's a... Yeah.
This is what happens when you reveal the ratings for 2K26. You get opinions like this. And still to come on the reveal show, the NXT ratings.
The NXT roster.
The legends, the snubs,
the legends.
The greatest of all time rating. That's all ahead as we continue on with the WWE 2K ratings reveal special. But next, it will be...
I hate
FanDuel
fucking
Casino's exclusive game Huff and Puff Money Mansion is packed with thrills, like mega hats bringing mega mayhem, and maybe even a visit from you-know-who. New players get 500 bonus spins plus up to
Don't gamble,
$1,000
kids.
back
Not a
in
good
casino
option.
bonus.
But if you do, use FanDuel.
The Mediterranean diet is the world's healthiest diet, and Factor makes it easy to eat that way every day. A true Mediterranean meal.
The game. The Chief Content Officer, Triple H, joins us on the set.
Look at him dressed up, not in a suit, but in his Triple H attire. Got the jacket on and everything. Triple H will be joining us next. Man, I would kill toward that headquarters. I really would. I would fucking kill.
I know that it's the 2K Deluxe Edition, but if you make it the Vision version with Braun Breaker on the cover, if you put Logan Paul on the cover, you could have a Hall of Fame ring on one hand and a boxing glove on the other. How about Austin Theory, youngest ever on the cover of the Deluxe Edition? You could put Bronson Reed on the cover and he's doing a tsunami and the water comes off the box.
I'm sure 2K has something great. How'd you pull this off?
Yeah, it is a dope cover. That's the version I wanted, but I didn't have the money at the time to drop $106, or else I would have got that edition.
Here on the WWE 2K26 ratings reveal. It never gets old, does it? That feeling, right? I mean, a cover guy for a video game. How cool is that, man?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the things for anybody in their careers, right? Those first times you get an action figure, first times you get in a video game, or you see yourself in the game, especially now as the technology improves so much. It is amazing to me how much video games in
Triple H coming in at 91 should be a little bit higher. As much as I say he's not that great in the ring, he's fucking Triple H. Put him in a 95. Come on now.
Mortal Kombat come to life in movies. You're seeing NBA franchise games, NFL franchise games, driving business for them. You're seeing it in WWE, right? For a lot of kids, it's how you get into WWE is other kids are playing video games. You jump on the video game. Now you're into the video game, and then you start watching it on TV. A lot of times it's reversed into that same genre, you know?
There's always so much buzz and anticipation around this time for the video game. Can you talk about how much the partnership with WWE and 2K has meant over these years?
It's incredible. I think they drive each other. So the new characters, it's something that we put thought into even as we're coming up with entrances or character designs and things. Is how does that play into a video game? New concepts of in-ring stuff, like that's cool for the video game. It's amazing to me how much stock talent put into what their rating is in this game. Like, when the ratings come out, I just hear talent either thrilled or complaining. Can you believe they gave me that rating? Like,
you know, I think there are some rising superstars.
Whoop that Trick coming in at 81 for my boy Tricky Willie.
Trick Williams and Javon Evans. We're going to see them in Elimination Chamber.
Javon Evans at a 78.
Women's Elimination Chamber. These are loaded fields. How do you like the way?
What? Oh my God! Why are we doing my boy like that. He's a set. I gotta bump that up day release. He's gotta at least be an 80 to an 84.
Things have shaped up here.
The fuck?
I love the fact that this year in the Elimination Chamber, it's about getting to that coveted spot at WrestleMania, but there's a lot of fresh in it and a lot of new in it, right? Some of
Javon Evans had an incredible year, dude.
Out and qualified, Javon, Trick. It feels fresh. It feels new on the women's side. Kiana James, Raquel being in there, it feels fresh. It feels new. But yet you still have your stalwarts in there. You have Cody Rhodes in there. You have Randy Orton in there. You have some of those bigger stars. So there's some fun stuff that's happening.
That's fucking criminal. You gave Javon Evans a 78 overall.
Fans that
what the fuck, 2K? We gotta have a conversation. 78 for Javon Evans is insanely stupid. Sorry, Triple H. Go ahead and continue
Congratulations
talking.
on the cover. Wouldn't be a rating show without Triple H. King of Kings cover on 2K26. We remind you that
let me just bring into that because I know you asked it in the beginning.
I'm
but
just,
it's still just
mind fucked.
That's a cool moment.
I'm mind
When they
fucked.
showed me that cover and they showed it.
78 is
I
crazy.
didn't know we were specifically doing it until they showed me the design for it, and I was like, it's still a really cool moment when you see that for the first time, and it never.
Babe, do you agree with that decision at
A
all?
cool moment on Saturday night because we're coming to you streaming
Why?
on ESPN. It is Elimination Chamber. It
What
starts
did
at
I do?
7 p.m. Eastern. Those last final golden tickets to make it to WrestleMania. Let's move ahead with an
Honey, I ain't
interesting
touched your
list.
Sharpie.
Those superstars who may
Oh, it's
feel
probably.
slighted
I'll
as
look for it.
outside
It's probably under the
of
thing
our
or under the
top
bed somewhere.
list. Hey,
It's fine. I'll find it, baby. It ain't gone. He's only got highlighters in here. I'll find your Sharpie there.
No,
you won't. It's gone. I checked.
84 seems far too low.
It's not gone. It can't be.
Hall of Famer.
That's right.
Do you need it right now?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go try to find her Sharpie real quick, and I'll be right back. We're gonna be reacting to some chamber matches after this too. I'm still befuzzled. Why would they do that? I want to know who comes up with these ratings. Do you know what they gave Javon Evans? They gave him a fucking 78. What? Let me go try.
Fucking getting pissed.
Sorry about that, guys. She was rolling. And she lost her Sharpie, and I had to go find it. We got more ratings here. Penta at an 84 is crazy. Should be at 88. Solo at 85 is crazy. Kofi Kingston at an 83. So, higher than Xavier, and Rey Mysterio at an 84.
But disrespectful.
Oh, wait. Speaking of disrespectful, KO, I mean, I do see Woodsy and Kofi.
The other two. They're very disrespectful to you.
Talk about it.
So 83, 82, I know they're not pleased. I'd put them even lower.
Hello.
In the 50s.
In the 50s?
That's right. Which, in all fairness, I also once turned my back on.
You did, but that was like 8 years ago.
Yes, but that year I should have been way low.
You should have been.
Yes.
Right.
But I apologized.
You made amends.
I even apologized to Kofi once for turning my back on him.
Every truck month, trucks talk tough, but only one delivers the trucks worth talking about. Ram Truck Month, the most powerful light-duty gas lineup in America, backed by America's best powertrain limited warranty. Hurry in now for great deals. Nothing stops Ram.
What did he do?
Then he did it to you. I rescind my apology.
As you should.
Great word. Rescind.
The female superstars. The female superstars just outside of the top list. And listen, Zelina and Maxine, they claimed titles in the course of the past year.
Yeah, but Maxine really shouldn't be higher than that. I think Avinal should be a little bit higher than that at a 76. Zelina only at a fucking, holy shit. Zelina's only an 83, that's kind of crazy. And Candice LeRae at a 71. That's nuts.
Both of them improving so much. Also, you know, it has to count for something.
Yeah, especially.
Candice LeRae, I would say slighted is the right term for
Proceed a legend.
Far too low.
Yeah, that seems accurate for her to come in at
maybe didn't compete that many times over the last year, but just in general, fantastic performance.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now, this is interesting because you always consider where things are headed and the development, and we get a look here when it comes to our NXT superstars.
Okay, NXT roster. This is what I'm excited about.
The ratings reveal for NXT.
Okay. So we're getting Hank and Tank. That's crazy good. Alright. Top 9 here. Hank and Tank are both 77. Fair enough. I don't know enough about them to complain. Both tied at number 9. Javon Evans being up. Javon Evans is lower than fucking Omos. Javon Evans is a 78. Bro should be an 80 to an 84. And Tony D'Angelo just barely not cracking that 80 mark at a 79. That's kind of crazy. And Omos being an 80 still. What the fuck? Sorry.
NXT, but I love me some Big Amos. I'll take it. But what really stood out for me is this is egregious. I want to speak to the people at 2K because what are we doing with Javon Evans?
Yes.
78. 78. 2K27, he's going to have the biggest leap. I can call it right now. He's got to be in the 90s. Yeah. 78, how dare you?
All right, so that is the bottom half of the top 10 of NXT. Now, at the
top 4, here we go. Ricky Saints, 81. Should be a 90, but that's just personal bias. Joe Hendry, the pre-order bonus, of course, same as Ricky Saints at an 81. Kind of crazy. Ethan Page, number 3, at an 83. Fucking nuts. Should be an 85. Longest reigning NXT North American champion, if I'm not mistaken. What the fuck are we doing? Number 2 is Trick Williams, and an 84. He should probably be an 84, 85. Obafemi not being in the 90s to me, nuts. He's a 85.
At the next level, Obafemi is just an unbelievable, the most sought-after free agent there is, and whoop that Trick KO at an 84. But let's
just Oba entrance.
You know, it seems a bit low for how dominating and obviously the potential he's already showing. 85 seems a bit low.
I think so. I think there's a perception that, oh, NXT not quite as good. I'm sure these ratings were set before his recent entrance into the main roster. But you know, I'm a massive Oba feminist. I do the Oba walk at home. This guy is going to be WrestleMania main eventer for year and year and year to come.
And then KO, when it comes to Trick, I mean, he's got everything. He's
What
got
the
the
fuck?
size, the athleticism.
Trick at an
He knows how to
81.
play his role.
Now this could be
Yeah,
where they were
well
still in
deserved, I
NXT,
think,
but still,
81.
Javon
If
Evans at
anything,
78,
it kind
even
of
when he
highlights
was
to
in
me what we already
NXT,
talked about with Javon
fucking
Evans being
nuts.
so low. I don't think Javon should be that much lower than Trick when you take into
No.
account the years they've had, and also, you know, they're like you said, they're making waves on the next level already. So yeah.
Yeah, and put some respect on the lemon pepper steppers, Tess. Yes.
Hey, the NXT roster, though, it's something.
It is absolutely stacked.
No.
2K26
I did not mean to do that. Hang on, y'all. Let's get back to the NXT. My computer touchscreen, so it's a little sensitive, you know what I'm saying? Get back to these NXT ratings. Here we go.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh.
I would say slighted as the right.
At 2K because
See the potential for years should be that much lower than Trick when you take into account the years they've had, and also, you know, they're like you said, they're making waves on the next level already. So yeah.
Yeah, and put some respect on the lemon pepper steppers, Tess. Yes.
Hey, the NXT roster, though, it's something.
It is absolutely stacked, but we cannot forget our NXT champion.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Hendry.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean,
Name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh, Joe's in the ring behind him.
well. The NXT champion, Joe Hendry, on the 2K26 ratings. You say his name, he shows up anywhere. He shows up at headquarters here in Stamford, Connecticut.
Joe, thank you for having me on the show.
Joe, good to have you. You got time to spend with us? Take a seat. Let's talk about the ratings reveal as you come in at an 81. You excited to be a part of this?
Hugely excited. You talked about it earlier on the show about the video game getting people into wrestling. That's exactly how I became a fan of wrestling. So now to be a part of the video game, it's a dream come true.
And Joe, you mentioned something about John Cena and a similar parallel when John Cena was first in the video game?
Well, here's the thing. My rating is 81, right?
Yes.
And look, I'd say that's a pretty good start, considering that John Cena's first rating was 75. And that's what I love about the 2K games is you can see the development of the superstars throughout the years. So the fans are going to get to experience the wrestlers as they go through their career. Like as you've seen, there's different character models for different phases of their career. And right now, this is my first entry into a 2K video game. Super excited for 81.
You know, it's interesting you bring up your origin story. Everybody has a different why and a different how they got started and got hooked. This is a big part of your origin story.
Absolutely. I remember being a teenager, discovering the video games, and that's what led me to start watching WWE. So now to see my entrance with a song that I wrote in this video game, and the fans now have the chance to experience what I experienced as a youngster, it's very surreal. It hasn't fully sunk in yet.
Can we put you in the analyst role for a moment here? Let's get to our NXT female superstars. It is time to reveal the ratings for the NXT female
superstars.
The top 10. Here's your first
Jada
win.
Parker
What's
Jada Parker should be a fucking 80. Okay, she's a 77. So Ruka being a 77 is criminal. What the fuck are we doing there? Should be at least an 80 to an 84. Lola Vice had an incredible year. Coming in at 78, tied with Fallon Henley, who also had an incredible year at 78. And then coming in at 76, the number 10 slot goes to Izzy Dane. That's a little nuts. All of these ratings, I feel like, could be improved.
Well, I mean, the first thing I'll say is that NXT, a lot of people feel, has one of the best women's divisions.
no doubt.
The best in the entire world. I'm surprised Soruka.
Yes.
77.
Same thing.
That's what stands out to me.
KO, Sol Ruka, 77?
Yeah, her, but also Lola Vice at 78 seems low as well, I think.
All right,
I'm curious to see the top.
Well, let's waste no time. Let's go to the top 5 female.
Top 5 female NXT stars. Now, this tells you that these are kind of, you know, not based on their current run. That's crazy. You have Blake Monroe making her 2K debut at 78 overall, bumping that up day one to at least an 80. She's fantastic. Kalani Jordan should be an 80. She's a 79. JC Jane, the NXT Women's Champion, getting that 81 rating, and Jordan Grace coming at number 1 at 81. It's a little bit slighted, 2K, but okay.
Superstars, a powerhouse. Jordan Grace comes in as an 81. Lash Legend in 81. Of course, we have already seen what they've been off to with an excellent start in 2026. Joe?
I mean, I have to say, Jordan Grace, this is someone I'm rooting for. I've got the same score as her, and again, Lash is so incredibly powerful as well, so she's earned the joint top spot for sure.
And I remember being there for Kalani's tryout, so seeing her as I believe she came from, not a cheerleader, from a gymnast background, seeing her growth over the last several years, I think she's only going to get stronger and stronger in this video game over the years.
That's a low rating for her, I think.
I thought so, too.
I think she should be number 1.
Number 1?
That's what I think.
Seriously?
That's right, the Kevin rating. Should be
We could have the Kevin ratings next year.
Yes! Yes! I believe, and now NXT believes in our new champion, Joe Hendry.
Hey, what's it mean to have that strap over your shoulder?
It feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. I'll tell you, I might be 81 in the game, but in here, I'm 95. You know, I feel awesome. I got the championship. This is, it means everything to me.
Not even 100?
Hey, well, you know what? Hey, is that what it is on the Kevin
He's
system?
humble.
Am I 100 on the Kevin system? You don't need to answer. You don't need to answer. But, you know, legends in the business have held these championships, so it's an honor to be here.
That's why it should make you feel like 100.
All right.
I think you're undercutting yourself.
You heard it. The Kevin rating system. I'm 100.
Well, it's not the official Kevin rating system.
Joe
You
Hendry.
feel like 100.
Okay, 99, 100. All right.
Glad we said your name. Glad to have you here on the 2K26 Ratings Reveal Show. Congratulations on your rating this year. Still to come here as we continue on with WWE 2K26 Ratings Reveal. We will talk about legends. There are so many in the game. All the new celebrities as well. The new additions to 2K26. And the GOAT revealed, the greatest of all time rating. That's ahead.
That's going to be John Cena, right? He's going to be like a 98. I hope so. Dude, that'd be sick.
We are here at WWE HQ for 2K26 Creator Fest. We got WWE superstars in the house. We have content creators taking their first look at 2K26, and so much excitement is in the air. Let's go check it out. It has been go, go, go non-stop all morning. It is chaotic.
Oh my God!
But alas, that is our life. Have you gotten a chance to play the game yet?
Yes, I have. I use Ethan Page. Oh, turns out he doesn't suck. You know, I won.
Say it again. What a joke.
Played the game. I had fun with it. It's great.
There we go.
What's your biggest takeaway? Any surprises?
Yeah, I like all the additions and the new updates to the game. I'm very thrilled with what I've seen so far. All right, go. Do it. Oh, no. Oh, you're doing it on me. Yes. Yes. We're going to lose. Get out of here. Yeah. You know why. God, punch face all over the place makes me sick. I don't even think you said Scotland. What's your favorite video game? WWE 26, the greatest video game of all time.
I like the way that sounds. They should put you on the marketing team.
They should.
And one of the things people are really excited about with WWE 2K26 are the new additions. And I want to get into one of those right now because we have a celebrity addition. It's somebody who a lot
This
of us
makes
got to
me
know
angry.
very well in the course of the past year. And that is Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is in 2K26 and he has a rating. Jelly Roll KO comes in at an 80. Now listen, you can see
He is higher than Javon Evans, bro.
this guy's personal journey of
Jelly Roll, the celebrity on the roster, is an 80. Javon Evans is a fucking 78.
It might seem pretty high for somebody who had never wrestled before. And
What the fuck are we doing?
by trade, but considering how big of a fan he is, how much he's loved this.
Shut up, KO. Shut up with that corporate bullshit. He should not be higher than Javon Evans, goddammit.
To Orlando to train at the Performance Center 6 days a week for like 2 months. That's pretty admirable. So the fact that he gets the chance to be in a video game and, you know, has a pretty decent rating, I think it's actually well deserved, and I'm glad to see it.
No, it's not.
And we just saw him getting scanned, and I'm sure, like, first time I was in that booth, it's pretty cool, you know, knowing that this is going to come to life in video game form. And he's someone, every time I talk to him when he's at a PLE, he is so down to earth. He is so grateful for this opportunity. So I know him being in this video game, getting to play with Jelly Roll on his Xbox or on his PlayStation, I know it's going to mean a lot for him as well.
Hey, one of the big stories here on the 2K26 ratings reveal is when we put up the raw ratings, the very top of the men's roster. Yes, you had Punk and you had Rollins and you had Brock Lesnar at a 94, but tied for number 5 with a 90 was Logan Paul. And let's bring in the Maverick right away to get
Yes, sir. It should be a 99.
Logan Paul, a 90.
You know what I'm saying? Should be a 99.
2K26. What do you think, my man?
I think it's a little low, Joe. I think it's a little low, Joe.
A 90? I mean, you're right there in that top tier, Logan.
Yeah, I know. That's why it should be higher.
KO, what did you make of it when Logan Paul came in number 5 at a 90?
Well, he's a fantastic athlete. I'll never be able to take that away from him. But him saying that it's too low, when you take into account that Finn Balor and Sami Zayn are 1 and 2 points lower than you, and the fact that you wouldn't be able to lace up their boots on your best day, I think 90's pretty great for you, buddy. You're probably, if I'm going off Sami and Finn's rating, you're probably at a low 80 at best. But I think if I were you, I would be overjoyed and make sure to thank the 2K crew for
Yo, that's
kindness.
crazy. That's crazy. Kevin, what's your rating? Oh, that's right, it's 0 because you're not even wrestling.
Believe it or not, I agree with you. It's 87, but I had neck surgery. I probably shouldn't even be in the game. So
No,
I know you're trying to insult me, but I actually agree with you.
No, it's just crazy. It's just crazy getting feedback from someone who's unemployed.
I'm
That's
very much
crazy.
employed, trust me. That's odd. You don't know. See, this is the thing. You don't know how wrestling works.
Doesn't make you employed.
You don't know how wrestling works because this is just your next gig. You did Vine, you did YouTube, you did podcast, boxing, then wrestling. Then you're just gonna move on to the next
not
thing.
even wrestling. You're talking to someone who's actually showing up every Monday, not sitting in a couch next to someone else who used to wrestle. Why am I talking to people who used to wrestle?
Strays for? He's the one who likes you.
I'm just saying, bro. 90's low. Y'all got me fired up. 90's low.
Okay, if 90's low, what do you think you should be at?
99.
At least 95.
Yes.
You think you should be
higher. 90. He's the most humble man in WWE history.
Yo, we're comparing apples to a Greek god. Brock Lesnar, maybe there's an exception there, and I actually think he should be higher. But comparing me to CM Punk is like a peon to a gladiator. What are we saying here?
Are you Greek? Is he Greek?
Are you Greek? Kevin wants to know if you're Greek.
I'm Welsh, a little bit.
You just called yourself a Greek god, you moron. You're not even, what?
Kevin, I'm comparing myself to
apples are a fantastic fruit.
What are you wearing, bro?
I have to keep up with these guys,
is it
okay?
a suit or a t-shirt? Or a t-shirt that looks like a suit?
It's both.
What are you wearing?
You can't judge people with that haircut, my friend.
Triple H showed me to grow it out because it creates movement. You wouldn't know about movement because you're sitting in a chair not doing wrestling.
Well, the thing is, I don't need to grow my hair out to have movement to look like I'm good in the ring because I'm great in the ring. You need all the illusions we can get for you.
You were great in the ring, but then you got your neck surgery.
This back and forth between these two is awesome.
You don't know what surgery is? A simple medical concept?
I think you're faking it. I see you there turning your neck. Look at them.
Absolutely. I was actually never unable to turn my neck. I had issues feeling. I had no feelings in my legs.
Bro,
and even then, I was still better than you.
Bro, I beat you twice. What are you talking about?
One was a disqualification.
You got disqualified.
We'll argue on the semantics later. We'll argue on the semantics later. I'm sorry?
For using brass knuckles and getting caught, and then
the one time a referee sees something, it worked to your advantage. Again, you should just be thankful.
I'm so grateful, but not for my 90 rating.
That is nonsense.
Logan, let me ask you this about the 90 rating. We know what you think you should be. You think you should be a 95 ahead of CM Punk. But did you expect the committee at 2K26 to hand you a 90? What number did you expect they would have revealed today?
At least 91, because I'll tell you what, I was 90 in the past. So what happened where all I've done is win? All I do is win, and I'm still at 90? What are we talking about?
There was a superstar who was given a 91 today, so he's right above you, but right below the Punk. Rollins, I'm going to tell you who it was who's 1 point ahead of you. It's Jey Uso.
Bro, I'm walking.
best thing.
He hung up hearing Jey Uso's ahead of him.
I've always been very fond of Jey Uso, even more so now.
That is Logan Paul, and he received a 90. What do you say we just move ahead? 2K26.
Triple A's ratings. Holy fuck. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, and I was going to put a video out, my thoughts on 2K26, everything we know so far, but I'm going to say here. The fact that these guys are locked behind a premium battle pass is annoying. Buckingo respectively coming in at an 86. Should be higher, in my opinion. I think he's probably the greatest luchador in the world right now. I don't even know who Familiar is. I don't watch enough AAA to know. I just watch their men's division a lot. Coming in at 85 at number 2. Mr. Iguana being lower than Psycho Clown is nuts. Mr. Iguana, Layeska herself, should be a 99 overall. But other than that, don't have no problem with it.
For AAA, well, Hio del Vikingo comes in number 1 at 86, KO.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool to have these guys in there. It's really fun to, be able to play with characters and performers from a different company. I think this is probably the first time these guys end up in a video game, and then to be able to put them up against WWE superstars, I think that's going to be really cool.
All right, this should be fun. We're going to get straight into it. The Legends.
The Legends. All right, number 4 on the Legends ready. CM Punk 2013. Circa 2013. Arguably the second biggest peak in his career at a number 7, tied with The Rock at 95. 2013 CM Punk should be a 96. I'm sorry. I just said it. The fact that Brock Lesnar 2013, and they didn't even use an updated image for him, which is nuts, is 95. The Rock is 95, tied. So both versions of The Rock. The Rock, current Rock 24, which probably will be the final boss version of The Rock. And then The Rock, maybe 2011, 2012, 95. And Brock Lesnar, 2013 is another 95. And they gave Undertaker a 96. Punk should be higher than 95, but that's because Punk's my favorite wrestler of all time.
Unique things here. Yes, it's CM Punk, but it's 2013 Elimination Chamber CM Punk.
Okay, Elimination Chamber.
At a 95.
So this means, yo. Whoa. So that tells me we're going to have to relive the fucking terrible Elimination Chamber match between him and The Rock. Oh, no, because he won that match, but he lost at the Rumble that year, right? Yeah, because then Cena won this one. Yeah. Okay, so that just gave a showcase match away. We still don't know the full showcase lineup match. Brock 2013 could be in the showcase with Punk.
I thoroughly enjoyed Final Boss Rock. But see Undertaker at 96, that feels maybe a little low. But I'm intrigued to see the top 3, because if Taker's 96, we got some stiff competition ahead.
All right, KO, we're going to deliver that top list among the Legends.
The top list among the Legends, of course. Here we go. Stone Cold Steve Austin, 97. John Cena, I'm guessing current day Cena, at a 97. Should be the greatest of all time. Should be a 100. Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 40 at a 97. Peak Tribal Chief. The Rock 2001. So Hollywood Rock at a 96. Cena 2012 at a 96. What the fuck are we doing, y'all?
Ratings for the
Stone Cold is the highest rated legend in the game.
97s popping across the board for Stone Cold, for prime Roman Reigns WrestleMania 40, and for John Cena tied at number 1.
KO, you're obviously a massive Stone Cold fan. How do you feel about him being tied with Roman?
It's nonsense.
Nonsense?
It should be Roman. Stone Cold Steve Austin? 90, 99, 100?
90, you put...
I'm only putting... Okay, 99. I'm only putting him at less than 100 because he beat me at WrestleMania. That's the only reason. If he hadn't beaten me at WrestleMania...
When in doubt, grab it out.
So those are the top 10 in terms of the men's legends. Now, Big E, let's shift our attention to the female superstar all-time legend ratings.
This is a lot of...
All right, all-time legends rating. Female, China at number 6 with an 88. China should be a 90. Tied with AJ Lee, who comes in at an 88, should be a 90. Nikki Bella should be a 77 overall. Not gonna cap. Charlotte Flair 2017, 87. Lita 87. That's crazy.
AJ Lee, we talk about her being a pioneer, but Lita also in the conversation for greatest women's wrestler of all time, a tick lower than AJ.
I took back my cards to do this.
To throw them in
because of this specific thing, yes.
KO, this is our first look at it.
The top. Okay, here we go. Nice. AJ Lee 2015. Peak AJ, Divas champion AJ. 92. Should be a 95. Why the fuck is Victoria an 89? Okay. Alundra Blaze at number 2. 94. Alundra Blaze 94 at a 91. Kind of crazy. Bo Nakarna, who was in it, was DLC, if I'm not mistaken, for this past year, 2K25. Tied at number 3, or not tied, but number 3 at a 90. Should be a 92. She was fantastic. Great stuff. Trish Stratus at 89, that's a little low. Should put her at 94, 95. And Victoria, I'd put her to low 80s, not high 80s.
Are you just going to throw him again? Are you just going to throw him again?
It's everywhere now.
Look, it's awesome that she's back. It's great that she's in the game. The fans are so happy. It's great. But AJ Lee, first of all, in 2015, she had a very short year. I believe she retired. But also, just in general, first of all, greatest legends, women's wrestler of all time. That's basically what it means. Her 2015 year above Bull Nakano.
She is the greatest women's wrestler of all time. I've said that multiple times.
It's egregious.
That is why it's by the way, look at the set right now, because this is the way he reacts to everything. KO just see the Legends ratings on the female side and throws things. He's still throwing things based on the female Legends ratings. Hey, still to come here on the 2K26 ratings reveal show. It is the cover guy himself, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk, one-on-one, and the individual ratings. Who has the top speed, strength, power, plus the greatest of all-time rating.
Braun Breaker should have 99 speed. Seth Rollins showed up in full gimmick. In gear. For what?
We are here in Stamford, Connecticut.
I think to get his scan. That's crazy.
The launch commercial for the new WWE 2K.
Oh no, this is a launch commercial. We haven't seen this yet because it hasn't launched yet.
My daughter's now into the video games, so to be able to have a game to show her that I'm on is pretty special.
Guys, let's roll. Stay on speed.
I was just talking to someone just before. They were saying that this is my 5th one in a row, and the only other person to be in this many in a row is Paul Heyman.
You're looking at the future of this show.
Heyman, I will beat you.
I do the easy thing. I look pretty. They take a picture of me and they slap me on the cover. It's everybody else's internal hard work that drives the whole thing. I thought you'd never ask. So I'm happy to shoot a commercial, get the video game out there and advertise for it.
Yeah, the past year for CM Punk, it
has been insane.
With
my favorite wrestler of all time,
climb to the very top. None bigger, of course, than reclaiming the World Heavyweight Championship. And with that success comes a lot of attention. Like this, getting the cover of 2K26. Megan Morant caught up with him.
Talking about being on the cover. It's going to be something special for him.
On the cover of
something very special. To come back and be accepted and loved by the company enough to be plastered on the video game cover.
How are you?
It's got to mean a lot to
This
him.
day is so exciting here at Creator Fest, and it's all about the 2K26 game. When did you find out that you were going to be on the cover?
Oh gosh, it's been such a whirlwind. I can't remember exactly when I found out. It's months and months ago though, because so much work goes into this. They tell you they're on the cover and you get all excited and you think it's so cool, and then you don't equate for the amount of work you wind up having to do, like voiceovers, interviews, press, like all this stuff. if you're raising hell somewhere new, you're somebody else's headache for once.
Sounds. And also, one of the new features in the 2K26 game is that fans will be able to play you in showcase mode, which is really unique because they're going to get to relive your 25-year career.
That's what I'm probably most excited about. Because I'm a Punk stan. So to be able to go through his whole entire run, some of his most important matches, I'm really excited about.
It's a real treat because you're going to get versions of
And you're
me
getting that at
maybe
midnight
didn't
on this
exist in
channel
WWE in the video game, and I think
on
that's super
December
cool.
13th.
It's crazy,
Or December.
you know, like
Fucking
this run that I'm on is
March 13th.
pretty magical. Like I feel like my grip strength is really good because I'm trying to hold on to this as long as I can, you know, because with it comes all these fun things like being on the cover of a video game, beyond my wildest dreams. Like it's the run of a lifetime, and I'm just trying to hold on as long as I can. See if I can back to back next year be on the cover too. I'll get greedy about it.
Are you aware of your rating yet?
Can I guess?
Yes, of course.
I'll guess 93.
Oof, very close. Your
95.
rating is a 94.
Okay, all right. At least it went up.
Should be a 95.
And that happens to just be 1 point lower than your WrestleMania opponent, Roman Reigns' rating, which is 95.
Probably because of his hair. He has very pretty hair. You know?
Yeah, but you got the poofy hair.
I mean, it's, you know, it's a wig. No, it's not. I'm just kidding.
All right, well, CM Punk, enjoy today. Congratulations on being the cover, and thanks so much for making the time.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Megan. You can see how much this means to Punk this time in his career. And now, you know, we go from recent history where it would mean so much to him to main event WrestleMania, and now here we are a second straight year, and it comes with this mega match against Roman Reigns, KO.
You know, especially considering the history with, even though Paul Heyman doesn't seem to be a factor at this moment, the history they both have with Paul. And it goes back, you know, as we saw on Monday Night Raw when
He changes his shirt
Roman
every
made the choice
outtake.
to go
That's
after Punk.
brilliant.
There's a lot.
He's changed his shirt like
There's a
5,
lot
6 times. It's amazing.
Very negative feelings that have festered for a long time between those two.
Hey, speaking of feelings, we've had some feelings when it comes to these ratings. And next up, I'm really curious to get your reaction to these. Let's take a look, Big E, and reveal the best in the game when it comes to the...
So okay. So the best in strength is Mark Henry. Power, Mark Henry. I mean, that's fair. Grapple, Brock Lesnar, of course, is a fucking amateur wrestling freak. Absolutely. Nathan Frazier is the top guy with speed. Fair enough, but I would put Braun Breaker at that because that man can run freakishly fast.
Individual categories.
Look, Mark Henry, well earned as world's strongest man. He deserves to be at the top. I'm typically not someone to really beat the drum for myself, but look, does Drew McIntyre have a 750-pound squat?
Legs.
It's the first thing
McIntyre's got the best for leg strength.
He's got great legs. That's not
just hurt my hand.
Grapple, speed, Nathan Frazier. I mean,
Brock Lesnar, NCAA champion, UFC champion, grappling strength. Thank you. Deserved as well. And if you watch Nathan Frazier in the ring, that man is as fast as they come.
Now, as for the perfect rating, we've been telling you about the greatest of all time. In the history of the game, there have only been 2 100s given out. Gold-plated AJ Styles was one of them. Supercharged Roman Reigns was the other. And now we have a 100 here on 2K26. And KO?
Yes.
Getting a 100.
Super Cena getting a 100 right. Yes.
Kevin.
So I know what Super Cena means. It was a certain level that John would hit at some points in his matches. So, you know, it's easy to refer to Super Cena as something that would get 100. Gold-plated AJ Styles and supercharged Roman Reigns, I'm not too familiar with. Those are just made-up things. But Super Cena was like a thing in WWE that we can see happen.
Absolutely deserved.
So that makes sense to me.
And obviously feels fitting with his retirement. We've both been in the ring with John Cena. And when Cena's at his best, it's kick out after kick out. Doesn't matter what bombs you drop on him.
Just won't stop.
Yeah, it's over
like
for
this.
you. He can't help
So
himself.
annoying, yeah.
Guys, this has been a blast to do this with you. The ratings revealed for 2K.
All right, so overall, I think they were better than last year. There's some stuff that I would change. Like I said, Javon Evans being a 78, even if it's from his NXT run, fucking crazy. Fucking ridiculous. Changing that day one. But yeah, other than that, I have nothing to say, man. Nothing to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see here and like more 2K content, tune in the channel. All throughout the week, I'll be updating you guys more and more. We'll see you guys on March 13th, day of the game launch for your boy. I would have got it March 6th, but you know, didn't have the funds. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching this with me and reacting to it with me. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.